into the blue. I suppose that proves something. But I got to put together some pills for my mom for the rest of the week here. So while I'm doing that, I'm trying to get the camera to track me here. There we go. So I'm going to set it down in a second. Okay. While I'm doing that. Alright. Not the most complimentary angle, but it'll do. Cheers. Man down, man down. Dropping things left and right. Okay, that's better. Back. So yeah, I'm looking forward, now that I'm starting to do these little videos, to shooting something when I go to Orlando in about a month. The question is, I don't know. I don't think I'll probably keep up the daily videos while I'm there. We'll see. But to do that easily, I would probably need to bring a laptop that I don't actually have. You can use an iPad, but it runs out of space. It's fine. Like, I can edit on it fine, especially simple stuff like what this is. But it just runs out of space really easy. It's not a new one, you know. Had I known I was going to possibly use it for that purpose, I would have got something with a little bit more space. Yeah. Anyway, so we'll see what I do. But one way or another, I'll shoot something. Brains function. Okay, mission accomplished. Pills completed. Now I don't have to rush and do that in the morning if I accidentally forget to do it. I don't know. I've also been diving back into Fallout 3. I never finished the main story of that game. I just messed around. This time I was focusing on mostly the main quest of that. And I am watching the new season of Fallout. I liked the first season. I didn't love the first episode of season 2, but the second one I liked quite a bit. So the third one's out now. It's been out for a couple days. I haven't watched it yet. I need to do that. And I have not touched Stranger Things. You know, I hear what I hear, but I'm going to watch that on my own at some point and not worry about it. I will say, I think it's always best to just watch something for yourself if you want to. If you're trying to decide whether or not you want to watch something, just decide, do I want to find out or not? It's fun to make fun of stuff, I think. People do that. I don't get a lot out of that. I get that it's fun and it can be funny. Sometimes if it's funny, then I'm into it, but it's not always that funny. And it's just like focusing on the negative aspects of things, even if they're real, it can kill it because you can still sometimes enjoy parts of something for what it is, and that's much more enjoyable than like sitting there being disappointed about everything, you know. Because this stuff is there's always something. And it's always been like that. You know, I remember when the Star Wars prequels came out. That was immediately like, I mean, I enjoyed them, but I remember everybody being kind of like, and I was also kind of like, in spots. But I was able to really enjoy it, and it wasn't until later, like, you know, Attack of the Clones really hasn't aged very well. But there's always been little cringy stuff in Star Wars. It's just been different over time what that is, even in the originals. But that stuff is all, I don't know. It doesn't feel that cringy, or whatever you would have called it then. Irritating, I guess. Yeah. So, I guess because it was, I don't know. I feel like those original 3 movies, especially the first 2, but all 3 of them really, and not that they're perfect, but they're perfect for me, and that was perfect timing for me. But when it comes to movies and when I was a kid, it was really like I like Michael J. Fox. It was Back to the Future and Teen Wolf. That was really a never-ending story for that matter. That's not Michael J. Fox. Princess Bride. Star Wars did come, but I think Back to the Future and Teen Wolf were and then Muppets Take Manhattan and Neverending Story. Those 4 movies were huge for me when I was a kid. Formative. And Star Wars came as well along with that, and Indiana Jones along with that. But I think I was really into, I think I played guitar because of Back to the Future. I think I wanted to play guitar because of that movie. And I liked the Beach Boys because of Teen Wolf and Surfing USA and that whole sequence. And I imagined my high school experience would be something like what I saw in Teen Wolf, or hoped. So when I watch that movie, I get choked up sometimes now. It had been probably 10 years, and I hadn't watched it, and I watched it. This was 7 years ago. And it choked me up, sitting there by myself, what? I forgot. This was, I was watching this before I knew what high school would be like or not, and it was what I imagined things would be. And then now I'm watching it after the fact. So it's a complicated emotional experience. I don't even know where that's coming from. Anyway, practice has been proven. My daily practice proof is complete. Well, so if I'm going to make a video tomorrow, I'm going to have to practice again. But I think I've rambled enough. The daily practice proof / ramble is over, but the vlog is never over. Sick of hearing that yet? I'm not.